Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to ESL Challenger League for season 49 for Oceania. We are almost down to 50 seasons here for Challenger League, and I can't wait to get into all the fun for yet another beautiful season of OCE gameplay. Of course, today we are going to be taking you into the beautiful game between Rooster and Mindfreak and having a look at exactly what they've been able to put together during the off-season, or if they've just been slacking. We get to figure that one out together. But of course, you might notice that Jordan should be here. He might be here soon. We're just trying to figure out where he put his microphone. I think he could have left it in China. We both just got back from Shanghai. So he's just, calling up the right authorities, looking for that mic, and then he might be with us eventually. But for the moment, can't wait to have a quick look at what Rooster and Mindfreak can do. Let's have a quick look at the format of what this season of Challenger is going to look like. So we've got 10 participating teams in the round robin group stage. Of course, each team just going to be playing 2 best-of-1s a night. So you're going to see Rooster and Mindfreak going head-to-head twice tonight, and each of those counts as one of those round robin games. And then the top 5 teams advance to the playoffs. And as you can see, top 5 teams, first seed going to be going straight into the upper bracket round 2, whereas second, third, fourth, and fifth seed go to the upper bracket round 1 and lower bracket round 1. So it is going to be a 5-team kind of double elim, but the thing is, that if you come fourth and fifth, you don't get the double elim. You're already on the bottom side, so that can get a little awkward. And then, of course, a best-of-5 grand final for the top 2 teams, which will be interesting to have a look at. For the prize pool, of course, we're playing for $10,000 here at Challenger. First place taking home 3.25K, 2K for second, 1.4 for third, and you can see it on your screen as it trickles all the way down to 10th place, who gets nothing. So that's punishment for, maybe dropping out, maybe just being too bad to warrant getting paid. You gotta play to get paid. That's what I've heard. That's what I've been told. And of course, let's have a look at the schedule for today. As I said, of course, 9 p.m. Australian Eastern Time. It is Rooster and Mindfreak going head-to-head. Although we are also doing Asia right off the back of this one, so we are going to be having some solid Asian games, Asian Counter-Strike tonight as well. And Challenger, of course, goes all throughout the world. So if you tune in at any point, I'm sure there will be some European, North American, or even South American games on, even if they didn't already happen today, which I believe some already did. So yeah, keep your eyes on ESL CS, and you will be able to see all of the best Counter-Strike domestically from around the world, from arguably like the tier 2 teams. Sometimes some tier 1 teams play just to look for the extra VRS points, but we'll see once we get there. And for this one in particular, let's have a look at where we are going to be playing this series. Veto for the first map will be Dust 2. So I'm interested to see how Dust 2 goes between these teams. Mindfreak, I feel like I haven't seen them for a while. Actually, I feel like I haven't seen either of these teams play for a while. But Mindfreak at the end of last season were doing really well. Looking at the lineup, you can make a very good argument for them being a solid Dust 2 team. But I feel like Rooster as well. If you look at everyone on that lineup, Slimy, DPR, Chell, ASAP, and TJP. There is a lot of firepower on that line up as well. So it'll be, an interesting head-to-head. On paper, you'd say that Rooster should be taking it, but I feel like Mindfreak, they were winning more towards the end of last season. They actually have a higher world ranking right now, and I think that might mean they probably also have a higher BRS ranking. So they're the things that we can all check out on the other side of things. But look, you're looking at Ricky, you're looking at Payne, you're looking at pretty much Texter, Tux, and Gump. All of these players can have crazy, crazy firepower, crazy potential to just pop off at any given moment. And Dust 2, it's been around for a very long time, tried and true. And that there's a lot more experience on the Mindfreak side of things that can at least, get all the ducks in order and maybe even get the Roosters in order. So we'll see where we end up at the end of this one. Now, Jordan, over to you.
Yep,
I'm ready to play. That's not Jordan, that's me. He's not here yet. Of course. Dust 2 will be starting momentarily. And I dare say it will be a fun time at the office for everyone. Haven't solo casted in a while. This is kind of interesting. Yo, chat, type 1 if you're excited for a solo cast. All right, let me know. I'll catch up. I think we're like 5 minutes ahead, so I'll see it soon. I'll see it shortly, and then I'll appreciate everyone that's here, enjoying another beautiful year, 2025. It's going to be a fun one for ESL CS in Oceania in particular. Of course, the IM Melbourne announcement went out the other day. Finally, can't wait for it, honestly. And I hope I see you all there. I don't know if I'm going yet. I should be. Hopefully I am. I'll let you know. It is a big flight for me now. Of course, I'm over in Europe, but would love to be a part of ESL IEM Melbourne if given the opportunity. I was last time in Sydney. It was so much fun. It was so much fun. Got to see you all there. Got to have so much fun with you all. And look, enough getting emotional about all that because the game is live. It is time to jump on into Dust 2 and see who is better, at least on this map, for the first best of one in this round robin affair between Mindfreak and Rooster. And as you can see, Mindfreak are going to be taking the CT side. So let's see if that helps them, hinders them. I actually have been off emphasized. Don't worry. My eyes are open. It is still early-ish in Europe, all right? Before the gamer hours over here. Very standoffish. No one wanting to make that first move. Who's that? DPR. Ooh, thought he got stuck there, but it's looking pretty bloody good for Rooster. Not bad, not bad. And what are we going to see? They staying on T? Having a quick chat. Deciding where they want to go. No, there we go. Rooster over to CT. And we are getting ready to play some Counter-Strike. GLHF's in the chat for all the homies. And what do we have? Mindfreak. Nice spawn over towards long side. So they're going to take that. Rooster not really fighting for long. Looking like they are going to go aggressive towards lowers and short instead. TJ just up in the A site. And he'll be the only man here. Rotation starting to come across. ASAP with a flash to try and help him out if he can get into the right position. He's just going to try and hold that cross. Smoke goes down. Flash there to posture for the retake. And the molly just clearing out sight. Mindfreak should afford themselves enough space to get that bomb down, but it has been dropped on the cross to sight. Lovely shot there to make that happen. TJ and Chell teaming up well to make sure the A site is locked the hell down. Mindfreak really want this bomb plant. It's a small victory. It puts you in a much better position, but knowing that they managed to get the pick onto TJ at Wizard, they can plant safe behind the single box. Just fighting together. Okay, turning that one on its head. Texter with 3 out of nowhere, and now it's all up to ASAP in the 1v2 to clutch this through. Texter, not quite sharp enough to do it all himself, unless he has to, and he will. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. 4 big picks from Texter. Big brain, big aim. And putting his foot down for Mindfreak to find the first. Lordy. What a little turnaround, huh? Rooster. Oh, the classic. Chell's saying, ASAP, drop me the scout. We can win this one. And, of course, he'll happily hand that across. 4-man set up here towards mid. Not crossing initially. Looking like they were going to try and bait Mindfreak into going over towards B, but they've got numbers here. Rooster have all 5 arriving to the party just before. Ooh, Mindfreak do. Molly going to the right position. Okay. 2 seen. And this might go south quick for Mindfreak. Guns out at the ready. They will call the cancel and keep the numbers strong. Texter on 10 HP. Doesn't want to be given across that AK-47 for free. And in the meanwhile, Tux has started to make his way up short. 4 there for Rooster. Still tucked onto the B site, and they're going to start pushing forward now. Get the info that they're looking for. They go to lowers. Right now, there is a chance that they can pick someone in transition. Gump making his way up Xbox. Ricky towards the door, but Gump looking the right direction. Things getting a little awkward. Okay, jumps twice there. Awkwardly. Smacking the spacebar, smacking the scroll wheel. But it's looking pretty good for Mindfreak to keep 4 alive. Painful HP. Just to control the weaponry. Over towards mid, making sure Rooster aren't going to be able to find themselves an upgrade for free. And there you go. Hangs around the bait. Puts 3 kills on the board for himself and 2 up there for Mindfreak. So off to the races here on the T side. How's that spawn looking? They got best long spawns, best B spawns. So let's see what Mindfreak really want to do with this one. They have the best possible options. And Rooster, let's see what they keep doing. I haven't paid attention so far, but it looks like they're mostly playing their spawns. TJ refusing to go over to B, though. It'll be DPR taking that. Chelios with the scout again. Just trying to find any damage in through that mid-door smoke. It won't connect on the early round. Mindfreak opting not to go for long. Rooster will gain themselves a solid bit of map control with that piece of D2. And the 1-4 split. If Mindfreak can somehow get this information and figure it out quick, smart, they can go for that mid-B split or even just a B pump. And DPR, only an A1S to hold there. So you got 20 bullets. You'd have to snag a reload at some point for sure. And Mindfreak are making the move. ASAP hearing it all, though, with that drop-down Xbox. Playing real close towards the doors. But this mid-door smoke will extinguish ASAP, taking the HE. That seems about all they'll get. DPR hits the ground, trying to make his way over towards the back of Platt. And the B site is open for the taking. Rooster probably just going to save from this position. Unless Tux gives his life a little too early. Key piece of the map just to hang around in. You can hear the rotations in from spawn. Anyone rotating from A to go for it at B. Now they know it is just going to be that attempt at a full save. Ooh, spots the info. Dinks down and stays respectful. Looks like we're getting one of these rounds with only 1 kills. Unless, hang on. Tex is hungry. Here's his money. 2K in the bank. Does he play the dangerous game? Does he do it? Oh, flashed in. Love to see it. TJ couldn't actually see a thing, but managed to readjust onto Texter well. And that'll be the 3 mana peaks save coming through for everyone. Mindfreak. 3 rounds in a row. Solid as anything, to be honest. Apologies if I sound a little hoarse. The beautiful air in Shanghai is taking some readjusting to get away from. Back to the lovely, probably no better air of Malta. And Ricky just cleaning up the air himself. Look at that. A whole bunch of space on B, and with 1 pick onto the 1 CT over here, Rooster are probably just saving again. But maybe trying to make some reads off of what Mindfreak were doing last time they played Dust 2. But Mindfreak are just bullying DPR as best they can. How long has it been since DPR was on Mindfreak? Let me have a look. That can be the talking point while we play Save Simulator again. At least they're quick rounds, you know. They're getting onto site. They're planting early. Rooster are just currently looking a little lost. Yeah, roster. Oh, shit. It's been a long time since DPR was on the roster. Wait, no, that was last year, right? Okay. Oh, yeah, end of 23, start of 24. Okay. And then ending out the last season with KZG. But now, on to Rooster. Arguably an upgrade in terms of the team for DPR. I think he's replacing Danger from last season. Slimy, of course, going over to Pro League with Rooster in September last year. Rooster almost managing to 2-0 Mouse if we really want to, you know, pull out the wisdom teeth on that one. They should have. Was it what, 5v2? Mate, could have 2-0'd Mouse. And then from there, it was just downhill. Sounded like there was a little bit of tension on the team. arguably understandable. Would have been one for the history books, but alas, it was one for the history books for the wrong reasons. Now, Rooster going heavy over towards elbow side. TJ could get mollied out here. But it seems good for the moment. Contact into short, gets the pick onto Rick. And Gump and Tux here looking to go for the cross. Okay, at the back. Payne going to be able to land his, but he gets a couple shots straight back. TJP doing the honors on that one. Gump now 1v3 angle to try to convert, but it ain't happening. And Rooster, finally, the heavier stack over towards the A side of the map works in their favor, getting their first round on the board. Plenty of cash to reinvest here into the 6th for Mindfreak. Not the next one, though, so this could arguably be seen as a bit more of an important round for Mindfreak or Rooster, just to get back in the game. Get this one. They should be able to stack on a 3rd relatively easily, facing probably just some upgraded pistols. But for the moment, long control, taken nice and early by Rooster. And going for more of a 2-on-2 split now. Doubling up on B. DPR, I think he got that info. Spotting Payne on the line with the jump pick. Starting to rotate the utility on upper tunnels. And Mindfreak contacting back towards the lower side of mid. No one from Rooster on short, gazing into lowers. Molly flash out just to get the close mid control. And Rooster, they've used almost all their smokes now. One still remaining here for DPR. Progression utility from Ricky just to try and hold the B-site rotations. And we'll probably see Mindfreak look to pump up short, unless they really want to pivot into a B-split. They're trying to force out information, and I guess more utility as well from Rooster. Throwing that CT smoke, throwing that lurk smoke out uppers, and, okay, they're going to double pump instead. Sending the bomb, as well as Gump back towards upper. It's a 3-2 split. 2 up the B ramp. ASAP, they knew his position was there, but Ricky unable to dislodge him. Gump able to follow through. DPR, the trade is good for 2. And Tux now needs to hit this one. They've got minimal time to make it happen. Great timing on the peak from DPR, but that's going to be another round for Rooster. Beautiful defense. DPR getting bullied, but doing some bullying right back. Into the 7th, eh? Getting deep into this one real quick. Long doors smoke from the pocket. Molly over to blue. And Mindfreak not allowed out long this time. Just Ricky again. Trying to be a little lurking nuisance towards that B site. Just make a bit of noise, draw out some utility nice and early. Make the round somewhat expensive for Rooster. So even if they win, they will have to reinvest at least into the utility. Okay, in comes a contact out towards long 8, but smoked off at the perfect moment. Texter was very hungry to use the hero AK to try and find a pick there. But they'll have to wait another 20 seconds before getting that opportunity. Mid-door smoke, Mindfreak rerouting towards short instead this time. And DPR happy just to solo on the B site, dropping that smoke. Little fade at the 25-second mark. Mindfreak not going there. They are just going to commit up short. That short smoke still has a big gap in it, but it should dissipate shortly. Really towards elbow. Slimy just looking to contain the troops there. Spray a little shaky on the back end, but brings it back. USP 2 to close. And ASAP even getting in over from CT. Easy pickings and Rooster just like that. Pretty much straight back into the game. Mindfreak onto another buy. I'd say full buy, but they might be a little dry on some utility. So their chance to knock back on the Rooster door. Rooster's economy as well. Starting to trend upwards. Chelios 6,800, TJP 5,300, Smiley 2,650. Everyone's got enough to buy into the next, if not another after that, depending on how these next rounds go. And Mindfreak, they have the 3 best long spawns. So you better believe they'll take them. Come on. Give it a crack. Tux and Texter. The entry men. Unless they decide to go for something else instead. No, they're all in. Spawn-based gameplay is what we're getting today. Molly out. And so are the T's getting right out onto the corner already. The deeper long smoke just to get full control has been used by Mindfreak there. And there you go. Step 1 has happened. Chelios breaking it. Let's see if Rooster... ooh, okay. I was going to say start rotating utility to block them along, but they're just looking for picks elsewhere. Slimy going to be doing just that over towards mid. No lurk for Ricky. And I dare say Rooster are aware that Ricky is that lovely lurker for Mindfreak at this point. So with that pick, you know that the other 4 ideally should still be turtled up over towards long. And Rooster are trying to put themselves in the best position to deal with that TJ. Wait for a potential jump up. Ooh, maybe spotted. Goes in with a flash of their own and finds 2. Big damage out of him to give his life for the cause. 4v2 now. And it's looking very difficult for Mindfreak to get in, especially with Chell boosted up across the top of the smoke, able to snatch Pain away. And Texter sent to the grave. Means 4 on the board for Rooster. And as mentioned, now are straight back into the game. Mindfreak. Upgraded pistols at best this round. Maybe we'll see a Hero AK here. If they want to take a bit of a risk, but I just don't know if that one's going to be happening. Money again continuing to rise for Rooster. After a healthy round. And this time going for the old 2-1-2 split again. Tuck's just controlling the top of mid. Has a couple of flashes to send the boys out mid through these smokes. Or is he going short? Out mid. All right, smoke pump. Getting a little confused at the door. A little bit of a traffic jam. Bad smoke thrown on the run. Going to get cracked as we now see a reroute from Mindfreak. Not committing. They were really hoping to find a pick there at mid. And Texter's just going to be hanging around and lurking. The other boys starting to make their way towards upper tunnels. The DPR with an AK. 30 in the clip. Ooh, and at the ready. In come the flashes from Mindfreak. They are quite low, but DPR's only managed to get 1 there, even though it looked like there was a full-on lineup in front of him. And now things get curious for Rooster. Do you go for this one? Do you save? What's going on? Texter has been tagged up, but not finished off. Just waiting out that smoke. Listening to all these footsteps. He knows Slimy was here. He goes back again, and the save has been called. TJ won't go down. Almost. Chell as well. Dealing with that aggression from Pain. 20 on the clock, and not really enough time to turn around and go for this one. So Mindfreak, just on the pistols, are going to maintain the lead, 5-4. All right, getting deep into the pointy end of the half now. Already at round 10. Mid smoke invested by Rooster just to go for the safer cross. And a bit of a change up. We are going to see the short approach this time. Chelios boosted up in towards that lower dark line. And Ricky, jump peeking it. Has he seen it? Looks like he may have for sure. The timing on the molly. Oh, but they tank it just to make sure there was a chance to get more damage. Chell finds his. ASAP, unfortunately, getting stuck on the corner. Unable to get away safely. So it ends up being that 1-for-1 scenario. Big damage done to that, to Chell from that molly. Mindfreak starting to posture for an old 2-2 split. But off the back of hearing that molly at mid, decide just to go for that 4-man regroup at upper tunnel. DPR, no utility now to hold here. Just that A1S, which he has been relatively proficient with. But with 4 players in front of him, that door's smoke, ooh, starting to come through. That spray as well means he has to go for the reload or play with the secondary, and the secondary is the choice. Tux, though, it's light work for him at that point. And in the 3v3, re-smoke on the door, full sight control. Rooster, they do have TJP at upper, who is here quite quickly, but should be spotted in just a moment. Payne. Good timing on that shot. And with the flash across, Rooster not quite flooding through. Tux 2 going to be able to chell away. Oh, and Slimy saying, not today, mate. Wanting to keep his mitts on the AK. Shots looked sharp, couldn't finish the job, though. Whereas Mindfreak do 6-4 with the potential for 8 if Mindfreak keep this up. All right, quick tactical from Rooster. Having a chat about how the hell they get back into this one. They have the money. Buying weapons isn't the problem. I think it's doing the damage with them. Or also maybe just where they're playing on the map. Maybe expecting Mindfreak to go for much more aggression towards the A side. And here we go. A bit of spawn-based fun. Slimy taking the line at long. No T's here to fight, though. There's going to be Mindfreak with mid-aggression instead. And Ricky looking like he may want to just disrespect that molly. Thought he was going to potentially pump through it. But that smoke changed his mind. And Shell doesn't know he's got Texter locked into that left side. But depending on when Texter goes, could have found something. Opts to go for the rotate up towards B side. Instead, Tux, whoa, fully split away from the rest of the team. That Molotov doing work, that bomb on the ground, triggering the rest of the rotations, and Texter caught in the whitewash of it all. 3 players here out onto the B side, but they still need to get control of it. Get that plant down. Rooster relinquishing some control themselves, just falling back towards the bottom of B ramp and thinking maybe it's better for us to just go towards uppers instead. 3 men slowly shifting their way to turn this into a split. And Chell looking to punish any over-aggressive searching. Flash on towards that tunnels line is going to be very good to take out Payne. With him down, things get a little bit easier. TJ inflicting some pain himself as DPR takes out Gump. Rooster take another. 5 secured now. And you got to be happy with that. I love the structure. I love that moment of restructuring. Chell saying, no, you 3 go uppers. I'm just going to hold ramp. And then that flash, the key piece of the puzzle to get Payne off the line. Or at least force him to be blinded in the open. As they say, teamwork makes the dream work. And into round 12, Rooster might be able to keep this all tied up. Spawns, kind of bad for Mindfreak, so won't be seeing anything spawn-based this time. Fake flash towards long just to try and bait that utility. But Rooster only throw 1 themselves. Mindfreak looking for the lower control. Tucks here with a couple of flashes to put them on the line if necessary. There's that first. CT's not posted on that line this time. DPR, good info on the jiggle. Baits the shot out. Now knowing the location of Mindfreak's AWP. And in comes the accelerator. Bad CT smoke, but it's good enough to get themselves out. Texter taking the timing and looking to make his way in through the doors. Crossfire on the tunnels is looking pretty bloody good. DPR gets another. Huge damage out of him for 3 in the round. Oh, but the round may still be going in the favor of Mindfreak. Risky maneuver from Ricky. Crossing doors not once but twice dry. Especially with that bad CT smoke. Now it's Texter to try and punish and close the half on a high note. TJ jiggling. Just clearing out Heaton. Clearing out all those lines, but finds Texter looking the wrong direction. And that'll be 6-6 rather, at the end of the half. We are all tied up here. And who knows what the hell we're going to get in the second, and we might even get a Jordan Mays. Let's see, just after the break. We go to the second half of Counter-Strike to bring you all at home watching along. Thank you for joining us here for ESL Challenger League Season 49 for Oceania. And so far, so good. I'm impressed by what I'm seeing from both these teams. But we're flipping sides here on Dust 2. And let's see who's going to be able to take it that little better. Second pistol. Very important for Rooster to at least try and force a bomb plant somewhere for that second round of the half. But for now, Mindfreak, heavy presence towards mid. Texter playing a sneaky game in that T-smoke. Spotted, though. Ooh, things getting a little awkward. Stuck in low as DPR. Going to be able to deal with that quick, smart. 1 for 2 trade as Payne managed to at least snag one away. That's going to be bombed down towards the top of mid. And Rooster yet to retrieve it. If Ricky can control mid from mid doors here, then there is a world where things get real sticky for Rooster quite quickly. Waterfall smoke just to try and hold that mid control himself, but Tux is getting aggressive and just enough. Won't be able to escape the Glock of DPR. Bomb retrieve back to the 2v2 position. And now we got an acceleration up short from Rooster. Gump and Ricky need to try and stop this one together, and they're going to... Okay. Managed to snag away something towards lowers there. Gump opting for the Julies instead. Great placement on that Molotov. Is going to split the troops up, force them through it, do the free damage. And Slimy and DPR follow through. Rooster out in the lead for what seems like the first time. I think it is. Mindfreak started 4-0, right? So there you have it. Not a bad job from the boys. The two newest comers for Rooster. Rooster just spreading all out across the map. Flash towards long. Slimy gets that control. Mindfreak. 5-man stack towards B early on. And Gump deciding to have a bit of a hunt for information. Wait, Deadshot reckons I got good kebabs in Malta, mate. There are no good kebabs in Malta, all right? Don't you dare tell me that. Everyone I've had has been woeful. I had a couple of kebabs while I was back in Australia over Christmas, and mate, let me tell you, you do not want to compare the pair. ASAP, Mac 10. Big flash to enable him, and he's happy just to try and farm up the damage. Farm up the free couple of $100 kills there. It's a lot of bucks in the bank if you get those Mac 10 kills. DPR going to be gifted the Mac 10 instead, just because ASAP is now on 2 HP. And Mindfreak happy just to play their lives, not give across any more money. And it's just going to be a slow burn to the end of the round. There's no real point risking giving these rifles away, but Chell, he can smell some free HLTV rating. And that's exactly what they're fighting for here in CT. 21 HP, 17. I was going to say they might not be far enough away from the bomb, but it doesn't matter in the end because DPR does the rest of it with the Mac 10. So no explosion will be happening today. Rooster finding an 8th hit. And starting incredibly strong here on the second half. Mindfreak onto the guns now as we head into the 15th. Plenty of util for most of the members. Payne, of course, a little light. Even a little light on the armor department. A lack thereof. Mindfreak looking to go toe-to-toe at mid. Gump close range with that MP9, looking to punish any B poppers. Shelter on the mid door smoke. Ooh, good placement on that molly. Payne, he's actually going to tank it. He's hanging around. No one at lower dark, so I don't know if they have spotted this. But in the meanwhile, TJ, okay, will molly off the corner. Had an inkling that Payne was there. Trying to find that opening. Nice flash as well. Cheeky little lineup. Bouncing off that slightly diagonal surface of the window. Pops it right up short. I like that. Thanks, TJ. Upper pop. Coming through. Explosive. A little too much for Gump to deal with. Ricky as well. Unable to get too much damage, if any, through that door smoke. and won't be able to escape away. 3 rifles now looking to get carried across into the next. At range, though, that M4, a lot more accurate than a Galil. And Texter punishing TJ for getting nice and aggressive through that long CT line. 4v3. ASAP. Happy to start flirting with the idea of a hunt now. And even just controlling that AK at mid. Rooster. All should be surviving here. Far enough away from that bomb. Unless DPR doesn't get his joggers on. It should be right as rain there. Beautifully played. Chell. Happy just to fully lock it in at car. Of course. One of the safer positions still that you can hold and stay on site with the explosives. Three rounds the gap. Let's have a look if Mindfreak can turn this one around. Payne still holding onto that AWP, but this time your extra Kevlar, extra utility, all the bits and bobs that he needs. 3-1-1 split for Mindfreak, but that gets torn out at long. TJ going to be doing the opening honors. Lovely supportive utility from the back from Chell. And with man advantage and full map control, they are just going to be legging it away from long for the most part. Rerouting. Chell starting to make his way for some short control. Mid-smoke fades. And DPR as well, still over towards that B site. So at any given moment, the mid-round call could send them anywhere, just depending on where they get these picks. Mindfreak interested in going for a full recontact over towards the long side. Payne going right on in. Smoke towards bedroom. Oh, lovely pick. Slimy unable to punish. And that was really well played to bring this back like that. In the meanwhile, Rooster have started the group up over towards short side. Looking to make the A split happen. Ricky still here at car. And there's a few mollies to flush him out. Long members just waiting for the short players to get a little closer. They're trying to go for the boost across the top. Slimy in the meanwhile finds Ricky. No molly needed. And lovely on the stick. Payne having a round. Oh, but Chell finds him with a headshot. And just like that, Rooster back in pole position. Gap in the smoke. Crossing those T's, dotting those I's, and they will be able to escape away ASAP. Lucky to be alive. Able to take one more bullet before falling. Texter tagged up in the molly. And he knows that Chell's somewhere over towards short. Knows he can get this damage done. Just hunting for an angle, but Slimy already standing and delivering. Pure punishment out of Rooster so far in this second half. Mindfreak, I loved that mid-rounding to almost get back into it, but Rooster held it down. Two away from match point, 3 away from the dub for Rooster. And Chelios seeing numbers. Huge numbers, in fact, from Mindfreak, sending it to be real early on. Gump close on the double stack, deciding to just shift that utility around. But Rooster's still hanging around towards uppers. Legged Ricky. Chunked on down. And of course, the information given to Rooster that that rotation had started back towards the A site of things. Up towards short. Little double stack. Faster rotations. Up trash now, rather. And shadow advantage kind of there. Tuck's going to be able to trade. Won't be able to get his mitts on the AK. Won't get baited by it. Chelios missed opportunity to take Gump out of the mix. It's TJ. Just, whoa, punishing with a lot of that damage. Ricky, who was low, real damn low, able to find 2 in the meanwhile. And Tux also tagged up. Last seen on short, back towards mid instead. Wants to make a move. Slimy, I don't think he saw him, but won't be able to get away either. Reloads. DPR. Dropping that molly. Oh, and commits to the fight. The one bullet needed goes straight through the brain of Tux. And that's going to be 11 for Rooster. A scary one, a spooky one, considering Mindfreak didn't bring much into the round. And they did a lot of financial damage to Rooster, but the problem is there was so many clean rounds before that. Look how much cash they have after the bye. They are in such a solid financial position to close out this, I was going to say series. I guess it is a series. It's 2 best of ones. The best of one is still a series. It's a series of rounds, you know, if we really think about it. Sorry, we just stayed quiet to pay the respects to Mindfreak. You know, they needed the moment of silence just to find that inner zen. Make sure that they have every opportunity to get the words in that they needed. Faster one, Rooster, looking to pump it straight out upper. Gump waiting for the flashes that never bloody came. You heard those footsteps, but Rooster called the cancel after that smoke went down. Solid as a rock. And Ricky makes his way towards the back of Plat, posting up with the secondary AWP. Of course, Dust 2, one of the maps where you can have solid influence with 2 AWPs in the mix. The connection through mid, Texter caught in an odd position. Payne getting split in 2 as well. And Rooster with a 2-man advantage have been very bloody good at capitalizing. TJP starting to work his way up short. Tuck's a long way away from helping the B-site members. Joel dropping the doors smoke, which has actually missed. Uh-oh. Missed utility. Do they go dry? Do they tempt it? ASAP. Peeking out eventually. Baits the shot. TJ realizing there is no one here on A, guys. And we are going to see the 4 rotation back. So this is when you can have that extra effectiveness of the lurker. 18 seconds. And it was a risky call. And we know it was the right one. But TJ doing some great work on the lurk to find all that information and stop the boys from running into that crossfire still set up on the B site. In the meanwhile, Tuck still over towards long, looking just to save the M4 into the next, so they have something. They have anything that they can play with moving into the final round, the potential final round. Ricky, open hand, is going to be fully locked in to the entrance to uppers. Tuck's now found as well over towards T-spawn. And they're looking just to stay proactive. If Tux can get here in time, he can stop this cross and maybe save Ricky, but he won't be able to get there. He's tucking away at the car himself to make sure there's at least an M4. But that AWP going down certainly hurt them. Extra damage, extra kill for Tux. But overall, it feels like Mindfreak, after that first half, just kind of went missing. Like single digits for most of the members there. When you know that they all have some pretty solid firepower behind them. Rooster just able to fully neutralize them. And no one necessarily a standout on the Rooster side of things either. You're having a look. There's a deviation of what, like 5 kills. You got 16 for DPR, 11 for ASAP. Everyone else just hovering around in between. Last tactical getting squeezed out by Mindfreak. And let's see where we end up from here. B-site players, not necessarily the best spawns for them. And you're looking at Rooster. They had like every best spawn for the B-site. So you're going to see 4 players go this direction. And maybe even beat Gump to the punch. That molly going down. And Rooster thinking about running back what they tried to do last round. You can see they're postured for it. TJ, get ready to bust on out. Gump at the car. Won't be able to dodge the first phase of flashes, nor the second, but he hits all the shots that he needs to. Good crosshair placement to let that one happen. Oh, try to go for the reload, but the smoke bloom came in that little half second too late. But the troops don't. Mindfreak arriving to the party just in time. And Rooster with the B pump. Unable to close out Dust 2 just yet. DPR. Big pick onto Tux. Surely not a 1v4 to close it out. Surely not. He's got the info. Ricky making noise. Just on the off angle here, it lowers. Oh, it's worked out. DPR. He is doing it. And Mindfreak not in positions to trade. Looking just to group up now. And figure out the conundrum of how to find that first round in the second half. Creep out at mid. 2 flashes, which we just won't see DPR use. 15 bullets. Plenty to get these 2 kills. As long as he doesn't go too hard on that spray commit. Payne just picking his timings wisely. DPR. Crosshair trained on the right spot, but Payne a little sharper this time. 7 secured. And now 5 more rounds needed to try and play for that OT. Not getting too crazy in the early round for Rooster this time. Just letting Mindfreak burn out that little utility that they have, of course. Only with 2 alive, you know that their economy is not in the greatest of positions. Oh, and Chell. Ready for Ricky. Getting way too frisky at the mid doors. We'll see if Mindfreak are going to be able to battle their way back in. Flash on short. Making proactive maneuvers. After losing the secondary AWPer. Flash at mid. No pump through. Text up. Here's nothing. So changing the formation into a 2-2 split. Totaled up on B. Payne on the A ramp. Has the helping hand of Tux at long, but that's if Tux doesn't have to deal with members coming out long doors, which are happening right now. It's a 1-for-1, and it's not going to be too fun for our boy Payne. Up on the A side, he is tucked away, just right behind that default box. In the meantime, it is just going to be as fast of a rotation as possible. Lovely shots to deal with that short push, and now can reposition if allowed to. Oh, shot found. A moment of aggression, and it's Payne to do it all. The Payne train brought here 20 and 13 for him. And just anchoring like an absolute champion on the A site to keep Mindfreak in the game. I thought that one was over. With Tux falling, I didn't think my boy Payne could do it, but he has. Look at that, 20 and 13. Back on the AWP. What? Does he even need the AWP when you're hitting shots like that with the AK? Mate, just keep it at that point. Look at that value. Look at the maneuverability. Oh. Well, he shuts me up as well as ASAP. I don't know if that was dry or if it was a cracked smoke at mid. I'm going to assume they broke it and caught ASAP on a timing. Something you see a lot of in this day and age of D2. So, man advantage from Mindfreak. 3-2 split. Heavy long control from Tux on the short side of doors, who won't find action yet this round. You can see DPR thinking about readjusting where he goes. Back towards bedroom. And the other three just blocked off at short. But Ricky on the anti-eco, anti-force has just dry pushed uppers, which is incredibly risky, but it gives them all the information they need. And he's playing a bit of a nasty line there to anyone that comes through lowers, but they're not gonna unless they call that mid-round to reroute. TPR going to get spotted in a moment. Let's see how good he is at clearing the offlines on that left side. Short pump, dealt with perfectly, and that is a flawless round coming through from Mindfreak. 3 more needed for OT. All of a sudden, I'm almost believing. I'm thinking, this could actually happen. Mindfreak back on a much better buy, as is Rooster. More primary weapons this round. Payne hunting. Oh, has he been seen on the jump up? I thought so. Oh, Molly and Flash. Full punishment. They knew he was there for sure. That is a great punish out of Rooster. The Molly at the bottom of tunnels just to make sure he either was locked in or took damage going back out on the exit. The flash from uppers. Payne got a bit too big for his boots. And the overconfidence just stolen from him. Okay, crisscross smoke. Not the full crisscross, just the criss to the cross. And good damage through the door onto Tux. Gump, the meanwhile, going to be taken out by DPR. And this double AWP setup from Rooster. You don't see it too often on the T side, but certainly can work. Ooh, the leg. The follow-up on ASAP. Chell taking some damage through the door, but inevitably this looks like it might be all over. Ricky on the swing. TJ aware. Here's him. Won't be able to punish just yet, and will fall in the meanwhile. 3 Ts still knocking at the door of short. With that long pump up, that flash might have been the only thing to save Ricky. Good timing on the swing from the rest of the Rooster members. Open plant as well. Everything that Rooster could ask for and more to close things out in this 1v4. Molly to short. Dexter will create some space, but jumping up, Chell holds it down on the timing, and Rooster will end up looking pretty dominant, especially in that second half. 13-9, the final scoreline, and Dust 2 in the bag. But we, of course, have a second best of one that these guys need to get ready for. So I'm keen to see how that one goes. I'm keen to see where we end up going for that second map of these 2 best of one series for the evening for Oceania. But I'm happy with what we saw. You know, Mindfreak starting incredibly strong in that first half. Rooster as well, managing to fight back into it. And then again, Rooster on the T side, just looking like a completely more indomitable force. So I'm really hoping that OCE Counter-Strike this year is just paying the bills, you know? Is just doing the good stuff, doing the work. We've already got those extra slots over at Pro League coming up in March. 3 OCE teams over there. And I can't wait to see what they're going to be able to do against some of the bigger names in the world. And then, of course, look, we have that second best of one to get to. So to get to there, we got to go through a break. Ladies and gents, we'll see you after this for that second best of one between Mindfreak and Rooster.
Think you've seen it all? With Faceit Watch's Point of View Selector, you can experience the game from any pro's perspective. Use the multi-view feature and customize the stream with up to 4 angles. Control what points you see while earning rewards. Drops are activated and lucky winners will receive Faceit points. And if you ever miss a match, VODs are now available. Get instant access to demos with multiple POVs and commentary. Watch it, control it, Faceit.
I pack my suitcase, headed out the door, I keep my shoes laced. 2,000 miles away from home, a couple dollars in my pocket, never stopped the boy before. I load my bags and hit the road.
Miles past, turning back, found my track, face the fact she a cold one. Never gonna settle for none, stay up every night till I won. Don't want a slow rise now, I'm confident opulence isn't a long ride out. When I look back now, I'm astounded. A quiet boy from old age, but always thought the world was a stage, yeah. I celebrate one last late night, my whole life ain't staying.
I pack my suitcase, headed out the door, I keep my shoes laced. 2,000 miles away from home, a couple dollars in my pocket, never stopped the boy before. I load my bags and hit the road.
I'm headed to LA, I'm headed on my way, I'm headed on my way to LA, headed on my way soon,
Couple thousand miles, throw it on the dash. Shit, the 10,000 hours, can't let them pass. Yeah, well, I was putting time in, you was pulled up wildin'. You always had shit to say, now when I see you, it's silence. Thought I have a Grammy by 25. Commas after commas next to dollar sign, yeah. Remind myself why I'm living this life. Look at all the late nights, it'll all come in due time, yeah.
made for the fight, for the pain and the climb, tied to the life I chose. Stay through the night, another day, not a dime. Race against time. I couldn't just lay by and wonder what I could have made mine. I'm closing on the moment, no one's gonna hold me down.
I pack my suitcase, headed out the door, I keep my shoes laced. 2,000 miles away from home, a couple dollars in my pocket, never stopped the boy before. I load my bags and hit the road. If you wanna be my love, baby, gotta take it slow. If you wanna be my love, I'll show you what you wanna know.
We are back and at it for the second best of one of the evening here for ESL Challenger League Season 49. Rooster and Mindfreak, the two teams, doing battle for all you guys at home today. And I'm keen to see what that second map is going to be. First map, of course, did go across to Rooster. If you want to go watch that back, you can. It's a good game. It was 6-6 at the half after Mindfreak came out of the gates, whacking, cracking, and smacking, doing all that. But then, of course, in the second half, Rooster almost keeping it flawless. Mindfreak had backs against the wall before bringing it back in. And there's the video on your screen for this second best of one of the evening. We'll be going to Nuke, which I guess you might have figured that one out. We are flying around it. So that'll be interesting. You know, both these teams, pretty bloody good Nuke teams. Mindfreak, for a long time, were sort of like a specialist Nuke team. It was definitely their favorite map. And you know, Rooster, since like the dawn of Mad Like Wizards and even earlier than that, they've been playing Nuke as well. So lots of Nuke experience between these two, and it should, on paper, be a pretty good game. Strategically, I dare say, I liked what Mindfreak brought in earlier on for that first map, but then towards the end, it felt like Rooster were just doing everything they needed to do. Mid-round calling was immaculate, and mid-round calling is pretty important on a map like Nuke. After you gain yourself all that information, faster approach, Rooster can be going out on that T side and smacking their way straight out of Hut, upper pop. See you later, Gump, who's on top of Hut. Payne, he's out. Looks like CTs just aren't allowed to hold their own control. 2-for-1 trade favoring Rooster here, and they will get that bomb planted. So already right as rain for the next round. TJP going to get fake dinked through the Tetris box. That thing not doing too much damage. Slimy shooting back. Going to be taking a bit more than he gives. And it looks like DPR will take us to that second. Another pistol in the bag for Rooster. There you go. 2 out of 3 so far. Not bloody bad. And straight into the lead. Bomb plant gives them, you know, a little bit more money. They won, so it didn't really matter that much. And Mindfreak, on the other hand, you know, it is Nuke. There's a lot of close quarters combat. So you better believe we're going to be seeing some of these upgrades. MP9s, Deagles, 5.7s to get the extra util out. Just putting all that money in the right spots. And Payne going for the Scout no armor. Let's see if he can find any action with this one. Deep on the CT line. Looks like no one's really tempting fate at outers just yet. Texter also there. Has managed to make his way across to red. And given the space, or the positioning of these CTs rather, he could even sneak into secret. Chelios dealing with the aggression from Ricky. That will soften up that ramp defense. Slimy's actually timed out. So that is detrimental to Rooster. Looks like Chelios has opted to grab a Galil. Shift that AK across to DPR instead. Australian internet influencing the broadcast as well as the game. Jordan Elfish Guy May is still trying to figure out what is the internet doing. He can like half connect to the show, but then he can like kind of not see the game. So still trying to troubleshoot that. And we may eventually get Elfish Man's back on with us, but maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe it'll be another day or so. Payne going to be shifted into Zywoo. Might not be seen initially by TJP. Although... running around TJ in a pretty good lurk position. That being said, DPR already straight out on that lower site. CTs scurrying to go for the rotate. They've mostly gone down vents. Ramp control going to be slowly retaken. But in the meanwhile, okay, big damage out of the CTs. Texter looking to keep on potentially going forward here. Want that control room control. One bullet could do it. TJ on that flank gets dealt with. And just like that, now it's all up to DPR, the first onto the site. And yet to fight, but position known over behind's default. The smoke to play with. Opts to go for the gun approach instead. Knows he's got that firepower and knows he's got that aim to back it up. Big shots in the 1v2 from DPR to lock in a second for Rooster. Things got really, really curious there for a moment. In the meanwhile of all the action, TJP, that lurk, started to activate, but there was 2 CTs at ramp. That trade came through and then gave another gun across to Mindfreak. Ooh, that was awkward. Got awkward indeed. But here we are. Here we are. Eddie, I went and met Jesus at Fortress. Where were you? Huh? You didn't come. You didn't come. What's going on with the mic? What? Well, action into lobby. And Mindfreak getting that one over. Done real quick. I'm getting trolled. Getting trolled by Twitch chat. Crazy scenes. That being said, it is back to the first gun round for Mindfreak on the CT side. So things are a little more important now. Higher stakes. And Mindfreak's best opportunity to make this happen. Mate, Ricky, mostly giving away his position there. Shooting loud through the smoke. Gets punished for it. Rooster just using the classic echolocation to make that one happen. DPR looking to punish anyone with this aggressive move. He'd be right to hold that line. Oh, that timing's kind of crazy. Payne forced off, hunting for a wallbang, and will run away. They've slotted Dexter into an aggressive position as well, who might be found in the moment. ASAP, in the meanwhile, has made his way to ladder base, straight up to heaven. And the CTs need to start to make moves to try and maintain control of any parts of the map. Tuck's going to be stuck in vent, which is not where you want to be. Molly as well towards default. CTs trying to get this repositioning going. Jump the side of the fight for Hut, and that will go well for one, but not the second. And Tux, mate, just save. Just savey, avy. A little scary, a little spooky even. As we're now down to this 1v4. And Tuck's knowing that the M4 could be priceless in the next. Look, I'm going to go out on a limb. That combo between the... I haven't seen too many of these like chain buddies, whatever they're called. The charms that look good. But Tux's combo is kind of mad. You might see it in the next. You might not, because the money ain't there. He had the little porcelain teacup guy on like a... I don't know what the camo is called, but it's the blue camo. You all can appreciate it. Well, into the 5th, Rooster starting very strong on the T side of Nuke. 4 already makes me a little worried about Mindfreak here, but they're happy just to go toe-to-toe with Rooster already. Looking like they have pushed through Squeaky and are going to once again go for this lobby crunch. DPR, Trigger Discipline. Oh, not quite ready for the second man, but he will be able to escape on a T-roof instead. So turning that into a 1-for-1, but not getting that gun away from them. Payne now trying to figure out where to go and how to deal with these Ts. But that lobby control has been gifted to them. Rooster, in the meanwhile, already got that bomb down Hall's side. Mindfreak, 2 players on the lower side until one goes back up. Now it's just Ricky here with a 5-7. So constant proactivity from Mindfreak as they just keep on moving everywhere. Looks like Ricky may be walking into the scope in just a moment. But missed opportunity. Chelios back towards the upper side. And there is still going to be 2 CTs here to try to cut him off. But ASAP ready and waiting, gun in hand. Lovely shot out of him. Ricky and Payne, the last 2 CTs to make this happen. A little far away. Payne right in the action. But won't win that one. And ASAP so far. 3 kills. Looking for the 4th. Maybe catches a timing here. But he'll just catch a bullet from the 5-7. Ricky just going for the pre-fire. And a little bit of typing. Probably some BM, knowing it's TJ in the server. Always one to try and have a bit of fun with the opponents. Try to get in their heads. And that's that. 5-0. Rooster dominating for the initial stages of Nuke. Zoe Majera, just so you know, yes, this is life. Counter-Strike is life, okay? Counter-Strike, strike. It's still early, all right? I'm jet-lagged. That's my excuse. Got off a 25-hour travel day yesterday. Had to push through. Cogs aren't cranking for me. Cogs aren't cranking for Ricky either. At least the cogs in his bloody M4. Oh, unfortunate molly. Just grazing the side of Mini. TJ going across the top of red. Finds another opening. And Rooster are all over Mindfreak. This is looking dire if you're a Mindfreak fan. But I guess it's looking really good if you're a Rooster fan. Ooh, DBR trying to look away from the flash. Little worried. Missed opportunity to take Payne. And Slimy pays the price for that one. If Gump can maybe manage to get that pick onto ASAP, there is a world where they bring this back to a 3v3. Bomb already down on the B site. With that ramp control. Outside TJ dominating Tux. And Gump just playing a game now. Knocking on the door. Doesn't seem to be fully aware of ASAP's position in the vent. They will escape one another. And it looks like it is just going to be save time, jam time. ASAP will find nothing there in a moment. And you can see that TJ is fully aware that Gump is going to try to escape. Free kill, 3, 2, 1. Damn. And it's just Payne in a power position to save. But TJ, yeah, he's all over this one. Having a sniff. Money's bloody good. How's the timing? Expecting a flash. There you go. Boom, lovely little flick. But won't be able to readjust for the second or even have enough time to shoot back to Chell. 6-0. No save for the Mindfreak members. And this is getting worse and worse by the round for Mindfreak. Half investment. Where to from here, huh? Ooh, good flashes. Good schmollies. Mindfreak, not a lot of places they can defend the A site from. And Rooster grouped up towards T-roof, towards door. Maybe we'll see a pump in just a moment, but in the meanwhile, there has been aggression from that ramp room area. ASAP starting to make a move on Annex side. Off position from Texter, dealt with perfectly. Bomb needs to make its way from pre-lobby all the way forward. Things getting awkward. Ricky, eyes on the bomb, breaks that one. Gump, no hut control, DPR. Safer approach down that ladder from T-roof instead, but again, that bomb is still down. Slimy at the back is Squeaky. Won't be able to get it done just yet. Oh, big damage onto him. And Payne has started to slip the net, thread that needle. Smoke down and Rooster trying to figure out how the hell to play this round. Still unaware of Payne's position. Maybe not aware of Ricky's position. They could have heard that scope at some point. But I'm not sure when that happened. Things getting weird. Real weird. TJ seen. They don't seem to be aware of Slimy's position at the back of Squeaky. Two-man peek about to come through. Nice pick. Make it one. Oh, but not that second. Payne. Okay, hang on. Manages to get the picks, but the bomb has been retrieved, and DPR is hunting for the fight there, but the 5-7 gets it done. My lord, Payne. Too good in some of these rounds. And that is how Mindfreak got their first round on the board. Okay, dropping the aggressive smoke at outers. Payne already at the back of red. Elios, in the meanwhile, going to be able to deal with Gump just with the flames. And it's chaotic. A-pop, A-pop. Tucks with the smoke to try and have some kind of cover. In the meanwhile, smoke gets broke on Annex side. Text are going to be able to answer with another. And even though Gump went down early, Mindfreak have done an incredible job to find those extra picks right back. Nice shot to the dome. And TJ now. 1v4 angle for him. Looking like all bases are covered, except for the flank on ramp. Oh no, even Text is aware. Good position to isolate that angle. Eyes on TJ, sneaking, creeping up towards heaven. And Tux locks in a second. Is this too little too late, though, for Mindfreak, you know? Even if they make this another 6-6 half, that'll be good for the confidence, maybe good for the momentum going into the second half. But 6 on the T side of Nuke already is way above par. Okay, Payne poking his nose in through hut. Lovely, aggressive move again. And Mindfreak can look really good when they... Ooh, okay. Have a bit of confidence under their belt. But look at that! Like, what? How old's Payne now? Is Payne even 18 yet? I just know he's young. He's a fucking gamer. Well, two-man advantage now for Mindfreak. Shoutouts to Payne for doing that kind of work. But everyone else needs to lift a little bit as well. Not naming names, but Gump, mate, come on. Get in there. Get in there, Mac. TJ and Chell already knocked down a little bit. I think Texter was seen on that fadeaway. TJ, eyes trained on the right position. Has this timing halfway up. Oh, had a nice line to hide the majority of his torso. But Texter, quality readjustment. ASAP and Chell looking to make their way on the A site now. Good opening angle. Oh, for ASAP. Walk straight into the crosshair, cop the leg. And Chell, not a lot of health to play with. There you have it. More damage done by Mindfreak off the back of the double opening from the young gun. Okay, starting to throw some of that outside util, but not really committing with too much. As Rooster didn't really bring too much in. Big gap on that smoke. Draws attention from Texter. In the meanwhile, Payne again going to get tested. We'll see if he's going to be able to get out of dodge. Good connection onto ASAP, but it's not enough to deal with the man just yet. Ricky, trying to fend him off. It is going to be the full wrap in towards that ladder base. Good softening with HE. The DPR coming through, managing to get his mitts on the AK. Couple of bullets still left in that one. And with the bomb, won't get too over-aggressive. Falling back, regrouping with the rest of the troops. And Rooster probably going to go for that lower pump now. Gump down here, but he's in the vents. So the site is currently open for the taking. Gump smoked off at double. We'll open it, reveal his position. Another invested on the control side. And a nice open plant underneath the ramp. Good tap to buy some time. But again, the fight's going pretty fine for Rooster. Orb connecting. Gump looking to go for the flood on the next tap. Oh, spots him. Tries to track it. And the bomb goes down. Timing, a huge factor now. Chell trying to continue to fight and won't be able to get to safety. Won't be able to find the pick he was looking for. Very chaotic towards the later ends of the round and even the later ends of the half. Mindfreak fighting for losing some guns, but still plenty of money in the bank to go for the full reinvestment. And Rooster, no plans to make it as good as possible, but they've got most things. Okay. Look at that more shallow set of outer smokes. Texter already in front of it, making his way to secret early. But if he wants to take the risk to look outside at red, he'll find that there is no one there at all. Mindfreak are getting brought across to break those smokes. Try and get the info. In the meanwhile, it was a beautiful timing on the upper pop. A-site individuals trying to play reactively, but it's not gone well. And Mindfreak maybe just thinking about going for a save already with only 2 alive. Great timing on the pump. Good fake it outers. And Rooster not giving Mindfreak enough time to actually find that information. That it was all a ruse. There's that 7th. So we won't have an even scoreline at the half this time. Rooster will be slightly out in the lead. I'm currently looking to make it an 8-4 scenario. 8 on the T side. That's almost a nail in the coffin for Mindfreak. And guys, I have news. It's bad news, okay? My jug is broken. If I put the little switch down to boil it, it doesn't stay down. I have to stand there and either hold it or do some engineering with all of the spices around the jug to like have one of the spice bottles keeping it down and then another spice bottle making sure that it doesn't slide off. Physics, you know. That's what we're here for. That's why we love Counter-Strike. But that being said, if anyone has a jug that they'd like to send to Malta, let me know. I'll take it. I need one. It is a very commonly used device in this household. Okay, shoulder to shoulder. Potential for some action here. Payne looking to swing on the contact. Wants to answer for one. Oh, how's this timing? T's committing on the front side. Chell ready. Shotgun orping. And Payne won't be able to double it up. But a 2-for-1 favoring Rooster given the scenario as well. Tux now knows that he needs to try and make a move. Thinking about getting frisky with it over towards the hut side. Ricky up at heaven. Looking for the info. If Rooster were going to cross towards secret instead. CT's now in a pretty good position. And that bit of info for Tux Baits him back into hut. Great, nice, close position here for him. Upper pop about to happen. Might even end up being the contact. 1-for-1 could have gone his way, but DPR so sharp on the openings. And this is going to be another one of those. Down towards the sight side. MP9, a great weapon to have in this position, but unfortunately won't be able to go toe-to-toe with the caliber of an AK-47. Ricky, hang on. Makes it sticky for a second. Gets 2, but it is traded through. An 8-4, the score at the half.
Yeah. La 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 la. Yeah. Your life hits hard, but I hit right back. I never back down. I keep it on track. It's the same day with no problems. I keep rising from the bottom. Cause when the sun comes up and I look around, I can feel that love, I can hear that sound. They're never gonna hold me down. I'm higher than the ceiling now, and then I need to worry about, cause I got no problems. I know it's gonna be alright. It's getting better every time. Nobody's gonna kill my vibe, cause I got no problems. Yes, every day was a war. Yeah, it kinda took a while. When they tell me I should stay, I just jump with a smile. Yeah, it's hard until you notice. Everybody's got their moment. When the sun comes up and I look around, I can feel that love, I can hear the sound. Listen up. They're never gonna hold me down. I'm higher than the ceiling now, and then I need to worry about.
Heard you guys like Nuke, so we got a second half organized for you guys, which hopefully you expected, and if you didn't, well, congratulations. You're surprised. Rooster now going to be sending it onto the CT side with Mindfreak running at him. Let's see if they can maybe turn this around on the T side. A pistol is a great place to start. Payne, of course, doing work, almost single-handedly winning a lot of those 4 rounds that they won. And ooh, just like that, Rooster slicing through him. Aggression over towards that ramp side has been punished. And now over towards outers. It is clean. Rooster, no casualties. And putting a 9th on the board in this position. Ugh. That might just be sending this out of this game pretty bloody early. Mindfreak, I don't think you can justify forcing here. So they'll be looking to buy into the 15th instead. DPR aware. Well, is he? I thought he was actually going to keep the dualies. Go for that full disrespect, you know. But Slimy and Chell looking like they might hunt for a cheeky bit of extra damage. No helmet for Chell. Could come back to bite him. But of course, he wants that extra money in the bank. to potentially go for that the AWP. There we go. I'm going to try and farm up a couple of those dollary doos. And I'll tell you what you dollary don't do with Glocks, mate. Take them outside. That is not where you want them. Chelios dink down. Now trying to play a safer game, and Ricky's position was known. Over towards T-Roof. He'll just readjust. Try and punish any of this aggression. He knows that these CTs will be running it down towards him. And he's just going to try and stay sneaky. No one going up towards T-Roof, but he might be spotted in a moment. There you go, TJ. Deep towards T-Spawn. And that will be that. Double digits achieved. 3 more to keep the series relatively clean. A 13-4 affair would give them some solid round differential, if that even matters anymore. But more importantly, 2 wins this early in the season. When, from what I remember, Rooster, there was something going on with Rooster last playoffs, right? Like last season. I think they lost. Had a couple of catastrophic games against teams that they probably should never lose against during the online stage. Like just during the season, I guess, the group stage. Are we crowdfunding a jug for me? You want me to sell the jug to get a Rolex? I don't know if it's going to work like that. You know, I'd love to say it would. But I don't think my broken jug is going to buy me a Rolex, bro. Like, I feel like there's just... the balance is off. Well, that being said, ASAP all the way at secret already. Good timing on the flash, but spotted text up. Oh, certainly had a power position. Ripped off to not get that opening. In the meanwhile, though, Slimy falling on that A site. Ricky looking his head in on a beautiful timing to find that man advantage. One that is desperately needed for Mindfreak. Drop an event, ASAP at the bloody ready. Oh, opting for the AK as well. Things getting awkward. And Mindfreak unable to make their way down for the 3rd man. But again, it might have just been dropping to their death. So 4v5 getting turned around real quick, smart, thanks to ASAP's position. Reading that Mindfreak might have been going for that drop. But now the CT vent pick. A-site could be open for the taking. Texter. A reroute to main. Chelios looking to cut him off at the pass. Good timing on his swing from heaven. Tux. 4x3, I believe. But HE, we won't get too much damage done, but it does draw attention away from that pop up the vent. And Sap's going to be able to find himself 3 for the round. 18 and 7. A solid showing. And just when you thought Mindfreak might have been in with a round themselves off the openings, it just didn't happen. Ladies and gentlemen, I apologize. I have no co-caster and I have to pick up a delivery. I'll be back in a minute. Goodbye. How's that, huh? How's that for a quick trip downstairs? Only missed a round. Oh, but we are back. We are back. Apologies. I live in an apartment and they don't just leave the packages there. They don't just go, I'll leave it downstairs for you, mate. They're like, no, can you come and sign? Oh, anyway. We're back. Got my cardio in. Quick run down the stairs. Whew. And already an opening. So Mindfreak, good to see that they managed to take a round here on the T side. Let's see if they're going to be able to double it up. ASAP playing a very dangerous game around Unbreakable. That smoke making things real awkward for himself and the opponents. But Tux finds him eventually. So man advantage still going to be there. Chelios missed flick opportunity. Flash to heaven. Just opts to drop the site. A little silent drop there too. And Mindfreak heading to heaven. Ooh, spotted. Slimy. Get naded off the top of hut. Ooh, nice spray for the end of that magazine. Tux finding TJP and bit of sound on the reroute. DPR going for a hunt towards the ladder base. Being aggressive. Just poking, prodding. But he will be found right back. Texter with the silent drop is going to be sending it right down to B with pain. CTs going sneaky as well. Everyone just cutting sound, trying to get into the right position. Planted away from Decon Texter. Oh, okay, at the ready. I thought it was on the other side of the silo, but it wasn't. And it's open there for Slimy to find himself a lovely little spray down, deny the plant, and deny any extra cash in the bank for Mindfreak moving into the what should be the final round of the series, of the two series that we have had this evening. Round 18. Not going anywhere as deep as I thought this might have gone. Mindfreak, generally a very good Nuke team, but maybe it just goes to show that Rooster are here to play in 2025. Faster approach towards the upper site, at least towards T-Roof. Getting all that util put and plopped in the right position onto the right individuals. Tux with plenty of flashes. And it looks like in comes all that util Texter. Hunting on the back foot. It is going to be the 2-for-1 trade. Ricky, oh, solid position to fight for him here, but DPR able to deal with him. No real primaries picked up. Just the Mac 10 so far from Texter. And they didn't want to force the plant too hard. What are we talking here? DPR low. And Rooster opting for the safer approach. Just going for that save. Chelios just needs to try to get to a safer position. Arguably should be able to save and live at ramp with full HP. He does have Kevlar on. And that's probably what we're going to see. If he can do extra damage to the T's economy, that's pretty good for him as well. Here's him coming out of squeaky. Snatches one away, and he's happy with that. Continuing to put the financial pressure on to Mindfreak, but they will be able to snatch a second away for the half. Pain falling as well. We'll keep the economy at breaking point. Look at this. Not much utility there for most of the members. It's looking rough out here. Even Ricky going down to the Galil. And Rooster. At least this is the good thing, right? Rooster realized that they can keep this financial pressure up, so they're going to go for like a half investment around the saved weapons. And just keep on trying to chip away at that Mindfreak economy to close out this map as best as they can. Chelios in front of the lurk smoke is going to be hard punished. Texter very much ready, but he didn't see DPR up on the roof. So DPR, moving, finds it. You don't see people doing that too often these days, but it's worked out for DPR. Element of surprise looking damn good. Oh, the MP9 can be good in this position, but TJ baited out by the old mate below him. I believe that was Gump on the entry. The pathing working better than expected, and DPR thinking, you know what, let's just save again. Sap's got himself an AWP. They can put themselves in a good position to win the next. And now in the 3v2. Rooster just letting the next 40 seconds tick across and letting us all just chill out. You can take this as a bit of a cheeky timeout. Well, the round I missed was a round of a lifetime. Damn. Damn, boys. Damn, Daniel. What year is it? What's Tux doing? What's he looking for? What was he? Did he time out? What? I'm lost. I'm not crazy. I'm just a little unwell. If you know, you know. I was thinking maybe we'd see a tactical brought in here, but Mindfreak happy just to go for that full reinvestment. Not allow Rooster any more time to think about it. And they've gone for yet another mixed bag to give themselves their best chance. Smoke over towards Annex early. Looking to feign that progression, although ASAP right up under the silo keeps on going forward. Had that supportive utility which didn't quite hit the mark, as Rooster may have expected. Ricky, we're going to shoot right back. Good timing on those shots, but unfortunately unable to connect. Chell at the back of warehouse now. Oh, and TJ going to be able to get that M4 out just in time. Awkward fight for Tux, but he is going to be able to make it happen. And both the boys make their way down the vent. Not going to miss the drop this time. Oh, DPR and MP9 at this range. Not going to get the full damage done. Tux not quite burning to the crisp either. Of course, the nerfed incendiaries still kind of balls. 2v3. Rooster thinking about going for the retake. Now, there is a decent amount of time to make this one happen. Slimy as well, already down towards Deacon. If he can get this first pick, which he will, things get dangerous. Pain knows he has to fight here. But facing it dark, there's nowhere to fall off to, nowhere to go. And that bomb is not going to be planted for Kim. Slimy, happy to fight it. And there is no kit, but there is certainly time to get this defuse off. 13-7 is going to be the scoreline of that second best of one of the evening, and Rooster closed things out 2-0. Two best of ones back to back, and they'll be happy as Larry. Big smiles across their faces. You know, Mindfreak are definitely one of the better teams in the competition that you would argue should be making it to playoffs for sure. I believe they're one of the teams that is about to go overseas to Pro League as well. So you want to see them trying to tighten things up as best as possible before heading across to Stockholm, Sweden for Pro League. That'll be a fun one for them. Nice little trip, and hopefully a much needed one. A good chance to get all of their faces back into the international limelight again. But that being said, Rooster got the dubs today. Online gameplay, a place where they love to thrive. Bit of Dust 2, bit of Nuke. And keen to see where it all goes. Oh, is Train in the pool? I actually missed that with the vetoes. I don't know if we got... I'm assuming we have Train in the pool. Maybe we don't. Maybe we have to, you know, live out the next couple of months, or at least half of the thing with... oh, no, we got Train. We got a flyover. That answers my question. Beautiful. So Train's in the pool, and we're yet to see it. But I want to see what the boys have been working on and who is going to have like risky picks, trying to let Train through. It is very difficult to get Train through in these best of ones when there's just ban, because someone's going to say, you know what, I don't want to roll for it. But that being said, maybe we get some in Asia. Maybe we get some down at the line. I'd love to see a little bit of Train. We didn't have it at the gig that I was working over in China, and I cannot wait to sit back and watch it in the big international competitions coming up lately. That being said, look, Rooster, good to see them. Even though they had a slow start on Dust 2, they were able to open up their year with some big rubbity dubs, and that's exactly what you want to see to show that you are here, you're capable. And look, that is going to be that for Oceania today. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us. We're going to take a short break, and then Asia will be on very soon. But look, if you want to go to bed, I know it's getting late over in OCE. So thanks for joining us, and we'll see you on the next one.
Think you've seen it all? With Faceit Watch's Point of View Selector, you can experience the game from any pro's perspective. Use the multi-view feature and customize the stream with up to 4 angles. Control what points you see while earning rewards. Drops are activated and lucky winners will receive Faceit points. And if you ever miss a match, VODs are now available. Get instant access to demos with multiple POVs and commentary. Watch it, control it, face it.
It's gonna be alright. It's getting better every time. Nobody's gonna kill my vibe, 'cause I got no problems. 'Cause I got no problems. 'Cause I got no problems. Do you feel a little down? Say it. No problems. Let you in, but you out. Sing it. No problems. They're never gonna hold me down. I'm higher than the ceiling now. Had none I need to worry about, 'cause I got no problems. They're never gonna hold me down. I'm higher than the ceiling now. Had none I need to worry about, 'cause I got no problems. I know it's gonna be alright. It's getting better every time. Nobody's gonna kill my vibe, 'cause I got no problems.
Days gone, I won't waste another one. Oh, that darkness, it won't set me back again. Oh, I'm not asleep or awake. I won't let the future escape. Take me back to you. just shake the ground. Oh, this lightness, it will fill the air around. Oh, I'm not a sleeper.